So let's go on to the assignments. Here is an example of a treatment plan for you. And what are we treating? We're treating your stress. If you don't like to call this a treatment plan, you can call it a stress busting plan. You can call it my plan. You can call it whatever you want. The next page has a blank form that you can use, or you can develop your own. And once again, this is a simple thing. If you are someone who has the ability to make charts and make them more complicated and more useful to you, go right ahead. But this is something simple you can do on a computer, or you can get out a lined piece of paper and make lines down the paper so you can have columns. Whatever works best for you. So here's an example. I'm going to encourage you to continue with some of your stress management tools. So I'm going to encourage you to continue with the stress log a couple of times a day. And I'll encourage you to continue with this through July. You can go further with it, but I'll encourage you to do that. And now here's some examples of something you can do. For example, you can say, I'm going to use this water imagery technique, and I'm going to do it one time a day, ongoing. And I'm going to experiment with different types of water imagery. And then you might have picked up one of the stress management tools that incorporate movement. So for example, yoga stretching. Maybe you went to a class or you got the video that's available through the MS Society that you can have DVD now. The DVD that you can have on yoga to do it in your home, or you might join with others and tell yourself, I'm going to practice yoga stretching maybe 3 times a week. Or maybe you want to try Qigong. Or you can get yourself into a pool, which is wonderful. Swimming is absolutely wonderful. And try it for a month. Or, say you'll try it until July 1st. Maybe stay in touch with the buddy you have, or maybe there's another buddy that you want to bring in. And try that for 3 months. See what it's like to have a stress busting buddy. Ask someone to be your stress busting buddy, or stay with the buddy that you have. And maybe you really love movies, or you like music, or something that you're going to, at least once a week, give yourself the opportunity to do something really enjoyable like this. I'm going to invite you to reevaluate once a month, at the beginning of the month maybe. You want to just look back at your plan and see, do I want to keep this or do I want to make some changes? And each month I'm going to invite you to try something new until you really get an idea of what works for you and what doesn't. And this is trial and error. Something may not work for you, but you may not like it, or it may be inconvenient, or you may find something that you just love. So here's the blank form for you. You're welcome to utilize it, run it out, or come up with your own. And it's quite easy. Just what tool are you going to be using? How often would you like to be using it? And for how long? And this isn't meant to be something you have to do. This isn't meant to be something that will increase your stress. This is the guide for you. So I'm going to lead you in a couple of different imagery, and I'm going to invite you to relax with this and be with this and see if it might be helpful for you using your imagination. So you're welcome to stop this and get yourself into a place that is much more comfortable where you can be for 15 or 20 minutes. And then turn this back on when you're ready. You don't need to be looking at the computer screen any longer. You just need to be able to hear my voice.